So hello and welcome. This is Erica Glessing, and I am excited today to have with me on the Erica Glessing Show, Miss Denise Dominguez. Hi, Denise.
Hello. Hi, everybody. So happy to be here.
Yeah, Denise is a #1 best-selling author, and she is a business mentor and a coach for women. So we're very excited today. We're gonna work with Denise on business expansion. So we're gonna do some really interesting business expansion tools. Does that sound like fun, Denise?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah. So one of the things that women do a lot of times is we kind of keep our business kind of inside of our body because it's like our baby. So like we treat it kind of like that. So if you could say where your business is, where does it feel like it is?
Definitely. I always refer to it as my baby. So you nailed it, girl. In my heart. I feel it in my heart.
Yeah. So what you want to do for the business to have the room to kind of grow as big as it would like to be. Your business, by the way, has a very dynamic energy. So it's got a very interesting energy. I really like it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the business, we're going to move it out in front of you about arms, about 1.5 feet in front of your chest. So move it out of inside of your body.
Okay.
Have it be right outside of your body, about 1 foot in front of you. Can you kind of get that feeling?
Okay.
All righty, nice. Kind of like when a baby's born, they don't get to be inside you anymore.
Right.
So this gives them more space and room to grow. That's awesome.
Yay.
Okay. So we're just gonna have a little chat with your business now. We're gonna act as though your business has its own awareness, consciousness, and beingness. That while being born of you is also not you. Okay? Which is a very different way of thinking about a business.
Yes.
A lot of heart-centered entrepreneurs, especially women, we carry our business so close to us that it actually, like we make all these little choices for it that are very tailored to it, very careful choices, which is great. I mean, the thing is you can't take any of this stuff, like everything's a two-sided sword. But when something's growing and evolving and it wants to be like, it's like this book, this book, you were just telling me too, like this book wanted the whole summit. Like it wanted so much juice and energy. It wanted so much more than any book I'd ever created before wanted. It wanted a painting on the cover. That was really an interest. This is an actual simile this is an actual art of painting. So by a very good painter. So when I gave it its own beingness, it was able to soar way bigger. And I think you were present to that, how much bigger it went than any book before it.
Yes. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. So what would that be like for your business? Picture it if it were like as big as it could be within, say, so let's just give it like a crazy timeline so we can give it a lot of freedom to create. Let's just give it 5 years from now.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called?
Inspired by Denise Coaching.
Inspired by Denise. Inspired by Denise Coaching. Okay. So now let's just see it 5 years from now, which is 2021. Okay, cool. And how many people would it like to serve that year?
I mean, Erica, I always say that I am the female version of Tony Robbins. Like, that is my ultimate goal.
Okay, so don't get off track. Just how many people? It was a specific number. How many people would it like to serve that year? 5 years from now.
I want to say 1 million.
Okay, cool.
I want big.
So what I got was 100,000. So typically since I'm psychic, typically what that means is if you do everything the way you're doing it now, you're probably not on track to 1 million yet.
Mm-hmm.
Does that feel right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but you could be on track to say somewhere between 50,000 and 300,000 right now. If you keep doing everything you're doing.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So what you're asking is to kind of, we'll just say quadruple the calibration of the direction you're at right now.
Nice.
Did I lose you?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. So now just ask the business yourself, and don't tell me the answer. Just let it show up in your head. Impressions, ideas. Might take 3 or 4 days too for the ideas to come in. So ask it with an openness, not a need for a finite response. What energy would it take? What kinds of things could I put in place to have the trajectory, the expansion quadruple over the next few years? Just ask that question. What would it take to quadruple the direction, the trajectory over the next 4 or 5 years?
Mm.
Just breathe into that.
Mm.
It's very interested in that,
Mm-hmm.
which is excellent. Does that feel good?
Yes. Light and so good. Yes.
Yeah. So
Happy, happy, happy.
yeah. How do you celebrate it when it has a victory, like a new client or something like that?
Oh, I like immediately get up and do my happy dance. And I'm happy for 2 reasons. Well, the first reason is I'm able to touch a life. I'm able to help somebody, a woman, to get to where she wants to be. And it's through my story that I'm able to do that. So I'm happy that I'm actually directly helping somebody. And then also my business is expanding. Every client that comes with me makes my business expand more and more. So yeah, happy dance, and all those thoughts go through my head, and I'm saying, how does it get any better than this? And gratitude, and just like, yes.
Okay, perfect. That's perfect. So now we're going to do an energy pull for your business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see the business again, not in your body. It just snuck back in. Snuck back in.
Okay.
So just ask the business to be in front of you, about 1.5 feet, or a foot. It doesn't have to be 1.5 feet. It can be a foot.
Okay.
Do 12 inches from your neck, 12 inches.
Okay.
And put your hands around it like this,
Mm-hmm.
in front of you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And just kind of ask it. Okay, you can put your hands down, but you got the image of that. And see it as a ball. And don't tell me what it is, but give it a color. So give it a nice, rich color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And now picture yourself as big as the state you're in, as big as the country you're in, as big as the Northern America, the continent you're in. Picture your energy as big as the planet you're in on Earth. Picture yourself now as big as all the galaxies, and all the galaxies beyond that, and all the galaxies beyond that, and all the galaxies beyond that, and all the galaxies beyond that. Your energy now is this huge space. And now from this complete expansion, picture an entire the word that showed up was Coliseum. So picture, I sometimes picture like a football stadium. I also sometimes picture the Greek amphitheater in Berkeley, which is where I grew up. And so just picture a nice big Coliseum of audience, and put bodies in the seats in your mind's eye. Put bodies in all those seats. And they can all be women, that's fine. Just picture the entire seat. But actually there's some men that will benefit from the work that you do with the women. Okay, so then that men also want to be helped by your business. So just let that energy in too, to be like, I have one client whose husband says, maybe you could go meet with Erica. It might be good. You know? So go ahead and just picture the men and the women, or just the women. It doesn't really matter. Just bodies in the seats, bodies in the seats, bodies in the seats with money. Now picture them all having money. Everybody in the seat has money. Just picture bodies with money, people with money. And now picture the business. Pull energy like through them to the business, and pull their money. Pull energy and money to the business. Energy and money to the business. Energy and money to the business. Now picture the money coming to you, and your energy going back and helping them. And picture your energy going back and helping them. Your energy is helping them. Now, each one of these people that you help probably helps 10 people with the help you give them. So now invite those, right? I mean, if I feel really good, right off the 5 people who live with me, my children, everybody's like happier right off.
Right.
Now let's take all the people I talk to every day. If I'm in a good place, they're all being served. So every one woman would help at least 10 people by having a shift in lives, right?
Yes.
So now picture everyone in the stadium being like, telling their friends, okay?
They're taking videos and sending them.
Yeah. So now just pull that energy again through them. Remember, the people have money. Don't forget to have money in the people's money. Money. Bring the money through the people to you. The money's coming to you. Now your bank accounts are just overflowing. They're just overflowing. There's so much money is coming in. It's overflowing. It's overflowing. It's so full. It's overflowing. Now your energy is going back and helping these people. These people are helping 10 people each. So now we have to have a bigger stadium. So now 10 times the place. Whatever it was, 10 times it right now. Just 10 times it. Ask it to be even bigger. Wow. Did you feel that? Oh my gosh. Wow. And just pull that energy through your business to you, back to the business. And then just come back to center. Thank the business for participating. Now, in this kind of juicy space of exploration, go ahead and ask it one more time. What would it take? Just turning my phone off. What would it take to reach these people with my services? What would it take? And just see it. Just ask, what would it take? What would it take? And you might get a bigger summit, or you might get 3 more summits, or you might get a bigger email list. You might end up with, just picture all the different ways it would like to expand, and picture yourself being a yes to those things. Very nice. Thank you. You did great. Come back to center. Yeah, that was fun, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. A very, when you're a yes to your business like that, when you're a yes to it, totally respects that yes. Like, I mean, look what happened when I became a yes to Happy Publishing. Like, before that, I was kind of a mediocre thing. This is just like the last 6 months, right?
Wow. I know. You're on fire.
Well, you know, it was being a yes. And as you know, a lot of times women, we grow up and we're not really told to go be a CEO. You know? Now, my mom said, don't learn how to type because I don't want you to be an admin.
Good for her.
But I ended up learning how to type because I was a news reporter. And CEOs have to type now because they have to email. Right. I don't know. Some people have someone answer. But, yeah, so it was really interesting. So what just if you want to be, what do you feel like is the biggest single most thing that like throws wrenches at you?
Currently in my business,
Mm-hmm.
the single most thing is having women show up to the call with me. I feel that they're so scared to even talk about what they need to talk about that they'll get brave for a second and book that call, and then it's too overwhelming and they won't show up to the call.
Okay, cool. So what I'd like you to do, because it's really important that you don't tamp yourself back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I get this, Denise. I remember this saying the same thing to someone else. I remember saying this. And I was like, I'll do one reading and it's so powerful they won't need me for a year.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, who are your clients then?
Right.
Because what you're going to need to do is ask for clients with a greater capacity.
Right.
So you need to, what would it be like for a woman? I did a session last week and we were scheduled to do, she was a client, and we were scheduled to do 45 minutes. It went 90.
Wow.
And it was the day after we had done the group call.
Mm-hmm.
And the group call is very intense also.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the group call and she did all that. Then she came back the next day and she wanted even more. And I think she's ready for more. I could sort of feel her energy right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fascinating to me because I had that same thing where I'm so intense that I'd be like, could someone handle the changes?
Right.
So there's a couple things that are showing up for me. So someone, and I'm totally getting it, like you work with women who are either afraid to leave or they're afraid to take the next step, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of your clients are trying to get the courage, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that's your sweet spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. So I think, have you asked for clients that were absolutely ready to change?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that would be a really good question.
Absolutely, it would be.
Yeah. So what would it be like for clients to find me, this is a question you can ask, who are ready to change? Feel that.
Yeah.
Feel that energy. Feel that energy. And ask for that. Ask for that.
Mm.
You really relate to the ones, I got chills.
Mm-hmm.
You really relate to the ones who aren't ready.
Yeah.
and it breaks your heart.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It absolutely does.
Okay, cool.
Because I was there and I know what it feels like.
Yeah. I have chills all over. So when you're helping people who aren't ready, what does that feel like, though, in your business?
Well, it can't grow.
And what does it feel like they don't show up to calls, right?
Yes.
So are they giving you money then after that?
No.
Right. They can't give you money because they're not ready to change.
Right. Right.
And then the result is your business doesn't grow.
Right.
Which, as we've just talked to your business, and it's kicking and screaming to grow.
Yes.
So in the serving of your business, would it serve your business better to have more clients like you have now, or more new clients that are a little bit more ready to rock and roll?
The new clients that are ready to rock and roll.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
Is there any fear in your body about attracting more potent people into your space?
Not anymore.
I know. I don't feel any fear at all.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I think at one point there was a judgment of, am I good enough?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. Okay,
Yes.
And that's an old thing that you've shed already.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So just sit with that. That was a really cool breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, you know what it reminds me of, which is completely unrelated my friend, one of my favorite authors, his name's Albert, and I published a book he wrote on selling houses.
Mm-hmm.
And on a 1 to 10, people are ready to sell their house or not sell their house.
Right.
He goes, I only meet with 10s.
Mm.
And that way, I take the listing within a month.
Right.
I don't meet with the 1s. I don't meet with the 2s. I don't meet with the 3s. I don't meet with the 4s. I get on the phone with them. If they're not a 10, I don't meet with them.
Right.
Let them process it a whole bunch more.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so he said, I only meet with the ones that are like, basically, they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then that saves him like the 4 years of dialogue with the other people. Now, because your heart's so big,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what you might want to do is have a different program for the not ready ones that isn't quite as one-on-one.
I did that.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Recently, Erica.
Yeah.
I came up with that with another friend of mine, and she suggested it. She started doing it, and it's working.
Yeah.
I call it a baby step.
Yeah.
You know, that's my personal terminology for it. But for them, I call it something different. But that's basically what it is. It's a baby step to kind of warm them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my sweetheart. Mwah. Perfect. So in the space of that, okay, the other thing you want to be looking at is the time, the worth of your time.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been kind of free and fun with your time.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone loves this about you. And as you grow your business, there'll be some shifts.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be the same.
Right. Because
Tony Robbins, he can't go and meet with people who just want to say hi 5 hours a day.
Right.
he could never be on a plane doing firewalks if he was just chatting with people that were checking him out.
Exactly.
So you want to acknowledge, and I'm teaching you this, and I feel like I'm preaching the choir, that you can't have different results without changing.
Right.
Okay.
True. Exactly.
So what's your kind of like mix of business? Like, is it speaking? I know you do summits and stuff. Tell me a little bit about like what would be fun. Like,
motivational speaking.
Mm-hmm.
It is, you know, something that I'm going to do. And initially it will be nerve-wracking for me because I'm still going through the process of getting comfortable on stage and speaking to women. But ultimately it's going to be so fun for me because
could you start at luncheons where you're sitting at the table with them all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a lot of communities have networking lunches. I've been asked to speak dozens of times at them, and I bring my books and I sit, and then they order lunch. And there's like a get to know, and then there's like I'm on for 15-20 minutes. And by that time I kind of have met the room and they've introduced themselves. That would be a great way for you to get your feet wet public speaking.
That is true.
You can sell from the back of the room, so you can have an order form for everyone. Right. And just hand them out. And if they don't need them, it's okay. And an order form to everyone. That's Elisa Sasovich tip. So
I love her. I follow her too.
Yeah, how to sell without being salesy. So
right.
Go to a luncheon. Say, there's going to be 25 people. Bring 25 order forms. Put them in front of everyone when you're speaking. And then have a place at the bottom. Is there anyone you know that could use help with blah, blah, blah? So referrals appreciated or something. And then that would be, I think, I think you could do that right now like that. Right? Like, I don't think you'd have to get prepared for that. Do you?
No, I could do that right now. Definitely.
So, I want to ask you to do something additional.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to bring a camera, a video, have someone videograph it. So it can be an iPad, whatever. Because if you can take clips from it, right, that's how you're going to get speaking gigs. So in that room with those very friendly, warm women that maybe you know one or two and they already love you or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a really nice, warm networking group. It can honestly be like 7 women. Like
Mm-hmm.
in fact, you could invite 7 women to a luncheon at a restaurant and then have it recorded.
Right.
You can cook this. You're thinking about serving all the people that want to get served from you.
Mm-hmm.
But all the people that want to get served from you, again, they're coming to you. They're wanting you.
Mm-hmm.
So by giving a video of you speaking, then someone can hire you. Like they can see. I don't know any public speakers that don't have videos of them speaking.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, well, I just got my reminder button popped up, so we are heading towards the end of this Erica Glessing Show. It's been so much fun. I can't wait to watch your coaching business just take off. And then
thank you.
It's going to air pretty quick, so tell me what else you have in store and how people can find you and what they do.
Well, the easiest way to find me is through my website, which is www.denisedominguez.com. And there you can find, I do have a video blog and my social media clicks. You can click away and find me on social media. I actually just finished up my Heal Yourself Energy Summit, which was a huge success. And I will have another summit going on in August, but right now I am just doing the old newsletters and talking to women. Coaching, yeah.
Well, now that I've given you a couple hints, how about, and I'm doing some public speaking, say it like that.
Yes, you gave me like a light bulb went out, so I am going to start that, yes. You always do. I love connecting with you, Erica.
I'm going to have so much fun watching you thrive this year. I am so excited.
Thank you. Thank you
for coming. That was awesome.
Thank you. I love you so much. I love your smile and your energy is so light and beautiful. We've been inseparable since 2014.
I know, it's exciting. Thank you.
It is.